I'm Lacy Richards, and I own Nothing's Left Brewing Co. with my husband Travis. Day-to-day operations include for me running front of house. I work with all the employees. I set up all the events, do the payroll, just a little bit of everything. Well, so my husband Travis started homebrewing at our house probably, 10 years ago. And so, in the beginning, it was really just a hobby that took up a lot of space in our home and took up a whole spare bedroom. And in the weekends, it was, brewing in the hot heat of the summer and in the super, super cold of the winter. But we found it as an opportunity to be really creative. And I had actually finished up my master's degree in counseling. And we kind of came together and said it's either now or never on this brewery thing. And I had just finished up my internship at Cancer Treatment Center working as a therapist, and the same day we signed the lease for our tap room. And it was a huge leap of faith, but I think we both saw it as an opportunity for us to not only be what we wanted to do creatively every single day, but also be together. Our relationship is really built on being together, honestly, like friendship, being close, doing all the things we want to do together, and it was an opportunity for our family too, so we could grow a family and own a business and really focus on our life kind of in that compact way. We kind of don't make any decisions unless there's 100% agreeability on it. So, because we both like to run off in the field in both directions, and I'll say, hey, what do you think about if we did X, Y, Z? And he's like, there's no way that's going to fly. You can't do that. And then also he'll come up with some crazy beer idea or some name or some label, and I'm like, there's going to be so much backlash, we can't even get started on that. But I always say, like, my favorite part of our business is that every single night when we go to bed, we get to discuss everything from, sizes of glassware to events to City of Tulsa stuff to what's in the fermenters right now. And so, we get to do everything together. And honestly, we're really lucky to have that kind of relationship. Some people would say, I never would work with my partner. I could never work with my spouse. And we spend probably 8 to 10 hours a day just talking about how to improve, how to get better creatively where we want to go. And we're lucky that we both have the same stamina creatively and business-wise, that we kind of fall in line in a similar pace. We both collaborate immensely, but also at the end of the day, it's a very 50-50 split down the middle situation. So, we support each other in that if there's an event and it runs late, Trav will stay here and be in the brew house working till I'm finished, and vice versa. If a brew day runs long, we like being together. We like spending our time together. So if a brew day runs long, we order pizza and we get to be together in the brew house and stuff like that. So, we really do, but we also make executive decisions. We both understand that the other one is the expert in there. So front of house is my expertise. Trav lets me have final say in that. And just, 5-10 minutes ago, we were talking about a brew house issue, and I said, you're the expert. You do what you think is right, and then we'll go from there. And so we have both. We have a really balanced relationship for that kind of thing. Never in a million years did I think I'd be in the brewing industry. I've never been a beer drinker. I've never liked it. I'm a Moscato and juice and all that kind of stuff, and I didn't think there was a place for me in brewing ever until we discovered that there was not just German-style beers, or there was not just light Bud Light kind of things. I didn't know there was anything in between. And my first favorite beer was Lindemann's, like Framboise, and I loved that stuff. That was my first journey into beer and stuff like that. So, come on, go ahead. And so that was my first experience in it, and then I guess I got interested in more fruited stuff, just more like approachable things, and then that's how we could kind of branch off into that. And I think that's honestly helped us a lot. So we have a lot of people who come to our tap room who are not beer drinkers, and they're not people who want the status quo. And so having a palate that's not like a regular beer drinker has been helpful for us, because our demographic is 50% women. and we honor those taste buds just like we would honor the Bud Light taste buds. So it's helped us. It's made a great impact on who we can serve here. I think historically, probably brewers have been male, and the packagers have been male, and the salespeople have been male, and that's kind of been the hinge. And so now that tap rooms are becoming such an important part, and events are becoming such an important part, a lot of event planners are women, they're female, and I think it takes a lot of that kind of stuff here in Tulsa. We like events, we like parties, we like to be together, we like to celebrate. I think beer is a lot about community, and I think women are now kind of entering into that because that's such a great point for them to be part of. So I'm happy to see so many more women be included and come to the table for it, because it's lonely. I mean, there's not a lot of females to talk to about stuff around here. When we organize events like the Kids Creepy Brewery Crawl, and there's 10 breweries that we include, or about that number, and there's so many things of feedback. The creative abilities are they're endless. And oh my gosh, the ideas that people come up with are so incredible. And so I look forward every year collaborating with these different breweries for events like this, because, the options are endless. Yeah, so the Craft Brewers Association of Oklahoma asked me to be on the board, and I was very honored to be included in that. And I think because Nothing's Left is more of a niche type brewery, and we offer something that not everybody does offer, and also being a female in the industry helps me bring in a different perspective. Felt really fortunate to be part of that group. So my term there just got started a few weeks ago, and so really looking forward to, so many cool events that, and we have a new executive assistant named Tabby, and she's going to do incredible stuff. So we're really looking forward to the things that she brings to that table. We have a Strong Ale Fest proposed, a couple frisbee golf. I'm saying the wrong word. I'm not sure what that's. I forget. Disc golf tournaments coming up in Tulsa. We're really looking forward to that. Jonathan Neff is putting together, and just different stuff. I think with COVID, everybody kind of had to pivot, and so I think the events are going to be really stand out this year and be something that is easy to digest, but also really fun.